Hello beautiful, thank you so much for being here. If you are new, welcome. If you love this info, please subscribe. I'm Cody, the founder of Montarbo Skincare, always here to help you have the most healthy, glowing, and gorgeous skin regardless of your age, concern, or budget. And in today's quick video, I want to talk to you about when you should apply Retin-A in your regimen. I know I look a little greasy right now. I've been filming all these other videos and I don't have any powder here with me, so it is what it is. And so I'm just going to share. I always want you to get the safest result, but the best results. And a lot of people don't get results with Retin-A because they're not putting it on right. And I think the best thing that we've noticed is that you put it on last. So you always do your whole regimen and then Retin-A is the last thing that you put on. Or if you're not doing much of a regimen and you're really using Retin-A, then you put it on by itself. So you can moisturize with Retin-A unless your provider says not to. The reason why we kind of recommend to our clients to moisturize a little bit before, especially if they're new to Retin-A, is because it does cause a little bit of a buffering and it does cause a little bit more penetration, which you might think, oh, I don't want it, like I'm already irritated from Retin-A, why would I want more penetration and absorption? You really do, because if it's not getting into the deepest layers of the skin, which is the dermis, then it's not going to give you the results that you want, and it takes a while to do that. So if you can help it a little bit by moisturizing your skin and then letting that soak in for about 3 to 5 minutes and then using Retin-A, it'll also just feel better when you're going through the process of what happens when you use Retin-A, which is like the irritation, the redness. So it helps to minimize some of that. But maybe, some people recommend put it on dry skin. So it really depends on you, your skin type. Also, if it's like really oily or thick, but if you're like sensitive or you're dry or you've never been able to get through using Retin-A, try moisturizing a little bit first and then using the Retin-A. But in my experience, nothing goes over Retin-A. So what I've noticed is if you put a cream on after Retin-A, now you're stopping the absorption, the penetration of that, because now you have a thick cream on there. So the thing about Retin-A is it's a cell communicator. It stimulates a new skin. It turns it on, so it wakes up that cell and it regenerates and it starts to push that skin cell up to the top layer of the skin, which is that dryness or that flaking that you experience. So if you just put a thick cream over that, over the Retin-A, you kind of stop that from penetrating deep enough into the skin and not reaching its full potential of that cell turnover and that cell communication that turns it on to tell it, hey, turn over, speed it up, speed up, speed up. Will it still work? Yes, but in my experience, it's best to not put anything on your skin after you use Retin-A. Unless, I know it's so confusing and I know I keep going on and on, but there's always so much more that comes to me because there's so many variables of this, and that's what makes skincare so kind of confusing is unless you're extremely sensitive and you've had a bad experience and reaction in the past with Retin-A, then by all means put some cream on after. You may just take a lot longer to get the results that you're wanting. As Retin-A, vitamin A needs time, it travels into the skin, so it goes deep into the skin. And if you just put a thick cream over that, you're just gonna really minimize its ability to travel to the skin because you're just putting a thick occlusive cream over the Retin-A. And the Retin-A, that's why Retin-A is not formulated with much ingredients. It's like a vanishing cream or a base cream or whatever, so that it can get in there and do its job. It's not formulated with a lot of lipids and other things for a reason. It's so that because it's a medicine, it can get into the skin and then travel into the skin. So I don't know if I made any sense. I just wanted to clarify some questions that we keep getting on our Retin-A videos and people are still confused on, do I put it on first or last, after the vitamin C, whatever. So if you want me to do a whole nother video, like an updated of how to use Retin-A so you get the best results, let me know and I'll think about doing another video if you guys really want that. Even maybe, all the percentages and the gel and the cream and when to use it and why. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, I promise I'm coming out with a video eventually, but a lot of you are missing out if you're not using retinol because, especially if you're sensitive, retinol is amazing because you get the benefits without the reaction. And I just think that's amazing for me, especially because Retin-A irritation, I can't anymore. My skin has had enough. My skin actually is causing, when I use Retin-A now, because I think I overused it and used so much, and to be honest, I use so much, I'm not for the amount I used and how much I used for so long, especially when I was working with Obagi stuff, my skin, I feel like, should look like 1,000 times better. and I think it was just too acidic for my skin, so I use those acids now with more alpha hydroxy, and then I use retinol because it's the non-acidic form. So if you're a person that's used Retin-A in the past, you didn't get results, or you're really sensitive, or you want the benefit of anti-aging and collagen stimulation, that's what retinol's for, girl. Start using it now. Start using a lower percentage, work your way up, and then if you feel like, okay, I need that next level, then use the Retin-A. That's what I believe, that's what I recommend. Even in our office, I prefer retinol over retinoic acid. So anyway, I love you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them below. Remember to stay gorgeous, and I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye.